Hi, welcome back to K-pop Appreciation. My name is Simon, and today we'll be appreciating Dreamcatcher's What. For those of you new to the channel, this isn't a first-time reaction or anything like that. I have seen this video many, many times already. What we're going to do here instead is watch the video 2 times, okay? First time, when we watch it, I won't pause or anything. I might make a comment here or there, okay? The second time when we watch it, I definitely will pause at certain points to share my thoughts and feelings about the music, the choreography, the production of the video, whatever, okay? So this is a slightly older song. The Dreamcatcher came out with What back in September of 2018, and it's a continuation of their Nightmare story arc. At least that's my belief anyway. Typical Dreamcatcher production. So that means it's got some. It's this is more like K-pop rock. You've got a lot of guitar, drums in the background and everything. So this isn't your typical bubblegum pop song. Okay, it's not that. Dreamcatchers. I love Dreamcatcher. They're great. But don't take my word for it. Here, you should listen for yourself if you haven't heard this before. Okay, here we go. Here is Dreamcatcher's What. Oh, subtitles are on. Cool. Okay. I like that. This intro build up. It's very epic sounding. Oh, there we go. Got the guitar. Oh, it's nice to see Handong. That's a cool lyric. I'm grateful for the subtitles. This is a really cool shot coming up. Watch this now. Yeah, cool. We're gonna look at that later on the second time. So, okay, that's Xi'an who's singing. Yeah, she's their main vocalist. Handong, the orange hair, Gayan. Yuhyun on the bed there. Handong singing. That is Dami, who's normally their rap. Who is their rapper? Xi'an. That's Sua, right? Yeah. Okay, no, that's Xi'an. Jiyu. Yeah, the leader. I love this outro. Sua. You won't hear anything like that in K-pop now. So full disclosure, the first, so at this point, so this came out September 2018, right? So I got into K-pop the summer of 2018. And I remember, so I was hungry for more K-pop as a new fan, right? And when this came, so this came out in the fall in September, and I listened to it. I remember my niece showing me one of the early Dreamcatcher videos, which was it Chase? It's Chase Me. No, it's Good Night. It's one of those two. Crap. No, it's Chase Me. Yeah. Yeah, it was Chase Me. And I remember I was like, oh, this is really cool. Okay. And then I looked at other groups and other songs, whatever. And I forgot about Dreamcatcher. And when the song came out in September, I didn't I didn't hate the song, but I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And I kind of moved on with my life for another like week or two. And then I watched them perform this on a music show. And I'm like, man, they're really good. And then like I'm starting to think, okay, what other Dreamcatcher songs is out there? And I remember rewatching Chase Me, Good Night, and then I remember I hit You and I. You and I was the big one for me for really like appreciating Dreamcatcher, especially with the intricate mythology they build up in their videos and the storyline. So I was like, okay, so what so what kind of it took me like about a month to really get into it. But yeah, it's a solid song. I mean, growing up in in America in the 80s, and I liked I like rock, like classic rock. I'm fairly open minded when it comes to music. And yeah, so with K-pop, everything's like bubblegum popish, or you got a lot of EDM, reggaeton beats, whatever, trap, hip hop, but you don't really get a rock sound. I've said this before in my other videos about Dreamcatcher. Having them blend together, that I would almost argue it's like a J rock sound, like Japanese rock. That J rock sound into K-pop levels of choreography and performance and visual production. It's cool. Yeah. There's anything else I want to say? So yeah, if you're new to Dreamcatcher, there are 7 girls. Right now, like in 2020, this is August 6th, 2020. One of the girls, Han Dong, she's stuck in China because she's from Wuhan, and she went to go visit her family. She was filming something there, and she can't get back for obviously because there's a global pandemic around right now. So COVID-19. So one of the reasons I'm doing this video today, I just found out Dreamcatcher at the later in August will come back with another song. So I was like, okay, on my channel, what have I done so far? Did I get the more recent ones? I got Scream. There's a more recent comeback. I got You and I. So that's an important one, like, especially for me. And I got some of their B-sides as well, like Red Sun and Black or White, which is all. And I'll link everything down below in the description box. So I was like, okay, you know what? I want to finish the story arc. Because apparently there's like a lore kind of story arc to some of the videos that are connected. Technically, which starts with Chase Me, right? Chase Me, then Good Night, then You and I. I think I got that correct in order. If I got that wrong, some insomnia, please correct me. Oh, Insomnia is the name of the Dreamcatcher fandom. Yeah, so what? You and I, after You and I is what? After what? So we're appreciating what today. Next week, I'll do a video on Dreamcatcher's Piri, which is a fantastic song. Oh my god, you get chills. That pretty much finishes the arc. Although some people include, there's another song called Deja Vu. They put it into that story arc as well. I'm kind of iffy about that, but it's still a cool song. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do what today. Anyway, let's get right back into it. I love that piano. Or keyboard, whatever. sounds like such a... I always said this before. Many people say this, you know. Dreamcatcher needs to be on the soundtrack for an anime. They're very... I don't know if you noticed that opening choreo. Like, they got in a line and they kind of like, you know... What? Okay. See how they kind of move like that? Okay. And then they go the other way. They like to do this. This is gonna be really apparent. Like usually like the choreo where like you're in a straight line and they do stuff and it gives like this optical illusion effect. Wait till next week when I cover Piri. The opening of Piri, they do something similar, you know, and it's cool. So yeah, so that's Sua in the front, Queen Sua. I mentioned this before in other videos. They don't speak a whole lot of English, right? I think Yu Hyun's English is okay. But Sua, what she has learned to say in English to communicate with international fans is like, "Hi, I'm Queen Sua," because everyone calls her that. So she picked up on it. It's adorable. So, you get that snare drum, you know, with that hi-hat in the back, percussion-wise. We got guitar as Guyon comes in here. Sorry, I want to see Harang go in the orange hair there. She's on the right, yeah, and in the closet there too. I think that's her. That's Sua, and that's Jiyu there, right there, looking at the sky. Oh my god, that's such a good line. I grow like a cat, you know. I grow like a cactus spine in the desert or something, right? Yeah, I grow like cactus spines. Yeah, Sua's singing that. The styling for Dreamcatcher, I mean, their stylist is really good. I mean, the girls are drop dead gorgeous anyway, so it's not hard to, you know, add onto their beauty, right? But on the other hand, I have seen plenty of K-pop groups where like the girls and the guys, they look great and the stylist just like does them dirty. I can think of a few songs, few groups, that come to my head where like I'm like, the person's beautiful, the vocalist is great, and you put her in this like this awful outfit or whatever. So, you know, so far I've yet to see like a bad styling choice on Dreamcatcher. Here we go. Ah, that scene, that's so cool with Yuhan. You know what? Hold on. We're gonna do this. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna mute it. We're gonna watch it at 25% speed. It's just so cool. Oh, you know, let me shut off the subtitles. There we go. Look at that. Bam! Reality is fragmented, and she's trapped in the dream. Oh man, it's such a cool effect. Sorry, we're gonna watch that again because it's awesome. You know, I'm a big science fiction nerd, fantasy nerd. I love stuff like this. You know, urban fantasy, whatever. Yeah, I think it's a really cool visual. You know, just represent like, you know, how the scene just transitions from reality to the dream world or the nightmare world that Yu-hyun's stuck in. Ah, such a cool effect. Yeah, props to the editing. Special effects person. Okay, we'll go back. Oh, I went all the way to 50. Well, that's fine. So, okay, Sua sings. But here, like, instrumentation-wise, again, Dreamcatcher sound. The drum, the guitar. And Xion is a very powerful vocalist. Yeah, it just matches with her voice. Oh, it's a great shot of her. I like the jacket. That's a cool jacket. It looks like snake skin almost, or yeah. That was a cool shot of again, the cinematography is on point. Oh, perfect, right there. You know, it's zooming, you know, looking down on Jiu there, and you know, the umbrellas. This idea of like, you know, like she's alone. Actually, the mini album is called "Alone in the City," right? And I've said this before. You know, it's like the one of the worst feelings in the world is to be surrounded by people, but you still feel alone. And here, like, you know, everyone's faceless. They're covered by the umbrella, but you just see her. You know, and it gives this effect of like, you know, she's the only one, you know, screaming for help or asking for help, or like, you know, so, and no one else is reacting. It's a really cool image. Hold on, let me go back 3 seconds. Oh, that drum. Dun, dun, dun. Second verse. I like their formation there. That was fun. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I mean, they perform really well. Yeah. Their choreographer knows what they're doing too. So yeah, so Dami, you don't get to hear her sing all that often. And she normally just raps, and then she harmonizes with the others. But for her to get like some lines of her singing, it's really cool. I've forgotten how pretty her voice was. So this song, a friend of mine, I introduced this song to a friend of mine, and she said, "Wow, this is like the Evanescence of K-pop." This particular video. So Evanescence, back in, when the hell did that movie come out? 2002, I think. So there was a Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck. No, it wasn't even 2002. No, yeah, it was 2002. Yeah, it was 2002, 2003, one of those. Or 2004 even, I can't remember. 02, 03, or 04, one of those. So Ben Affleck comes out with a Daredevil movie, and on the soundtrack, a group called Evanescence, they came out with a song called, oh my god, what is the name of the song? I just blanked out. I'm so embarrassed. I need to get my phone. Give me a second. I have to look this up. Here, we'll continue with the video, but I gotta look. Oh man, what's that stupid song? Oh, I like this. That's a cool image right there. That's a cool image right there. Anyway, I just found it out on my phone. So yeah, the song's called "Bring Me to Life," and in "Bring Me to Life," the video, it's like the singer, she's in a dream world, and then like she has to climb up her tenement building. And like they're like the band is playing on the top, and there's like this back and forth, but like being trapped in a dream and everything. So yeah, and what you have those same vibes as well. So hold on, let me go back to the bridge. Here we go. That's cool. Someone just like vocal, like someone's holding a note back there in the background. I'm thinking it's Xion right there. You know what, guys? I'm sorry. There's something I'm looking for. Hold on for a second. Ah, okay. This. So this is like an Easter egg. I don't know, the term Easter egg applies. So this book, the Nightmare book, that's what Insomnia fans call it. It's very prevalent. It's prevalent in the Chase Me video, right? Yeah, Chase Me in Good Night, or just Chase Me. Yeah, Chase Me in Chase Me. Yeah, basically in Chase Me, I think it's Chase Me now. Yeah, there's like a ghost hunter, and he's trying to track down the girls, and he finds this book, and he traps them using the book, but then like the girls turn the tables on him, and then I remember this one scene, like they reach through a mirror. Because the mirror is used as a symbol, as like a doorway between the real world and the dream world, and like they grab the book through a mirror, they bring it into the dream world, and like they reverse like the magic of the book, and they trap the ghost hunter instead. It's really cool, actually. Yeah, and they run away with the book, but then they drop it, stuff like that. So that's why sorry. Anyway, I was geeking out there on the lore. Let me go back to, actually we'll go back to the bridge. 검은 구름들이 날 뒤덮어도 계속 보이는 건 너야. 왜 찾을 수 없는 걸까? 날 흔들어줘. Boom. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Shion in the background. Sua looks great. Yeah. Always. Yeah, nice, great shot of Yuhyun. You know, Dreamcatcher is the first group that I'm actually... So, when you get into K-pop and you start examining and understanding how that industry works in terms of their promotional cycles and how important music shows are in terms of getting them other opportunities, you start to become invested, like in your favorites, right? So for example, so you know, if a group wins on a music show, it usually opens up more commercial opportunities for them, because they have that under their belt now. Like, they won on a music show. Sure, not all music shows are equal in terms of prestige, but even just to win a basic cable music show, like there's one called The Show, and there's another called Show Champion, and then like M Countdown. You know, even winning on those, even though they're not considered as prestigious as some other ones, it's still a big honor. And you know, for me, as someone who consumes this kind of content, I'm like, hey, you know what? I like this group. I support them. I buy their music. You know, download it on my phone. Whatever. I'm good, and I'm usually like that for the most part. So my favorite group. Probably, like, if I had to pick a favorite, I like a bunch of groups, right? But if I had to pick a favorite, it'd be Mamamoo, okay? But even with Mamamoo, I wasn't so, like, concerned. Like, oh, no, they didn't win. Like, I remember Mamamoo had a song called Windflower, okay? And they didn't win anything for Windflower during the promotion cycle. And I was a little sad for them, but I still like the song. I bought the song, so I'm like, we're good. But that's because Mamamoo has had a lot of mainstream commercial success, okay? Dreamcatcher, on the other hand, because of the nature of their music, it's not the most general public friendly sound. So they have this underground following, and like they have more international fans. From what I'm told, from what my research indicates. So, you know, it's very hard for them to win on a music show, and they have not done it yet. They should have gotten it for Scream, but that's another story. I mean, and that wasn't really anyone's fault. That was One Network's fault. But yeah, that was just like a bunch. That's kind of like a butterfly. That's the whole chaos theory thing. A butterfly flaps its wings and a hurricane forms someone's own. Yeah, because of a bunch of weird events that was unrelated to Dreamcatcher. In my opinion, Dreamcatcher did not win for Scream. There's another group that should have released their song earlier, did not release their song, and they wound up releasing their song the same time as Dreamcatcher. So it's like, but and nothing against the other group at all. So yeah, so Dreamcatcher is the first group I have been personally invested in. It's like, man, I really want them to win. I really want them to win. So right now, like, and it's kind of strange. Like, I'm not like a, so in K-pop circles, there's the idea of a stan, right? Off of the old, which is the from it comes from Eminem's old song "Stan," which is about like a crazy fan that like stalks his like his favorite like singer, So you have K-pop, this idea of the K-pop. I do not consider myself a stan. Like I can like watch my content and like go to sleep not thinking about these people. Okay, I mean, I enjoy them. They're entertainers, but I don't like obsess over like like, oh, when is this person going to collaborate with this person, or I ship these two idols. Now if you do that and that's your bliss, then I'm happy for you. Okay, but I'm not like that. And I don't go into a rage when like my favorites don't win, on a music show. Twitter's really entertaining for that. If you want to see a lot of fun Twitter fan wars, it's like, oh, that was bullshit. My favorite should have won, but that group won because people have no taste. Oh, it's hilarious. It's the best. It's free entertainment. But with Dreamcatcher, I feel personally like the other night when I found out that Dreamcatcher was coming back. I remember just before I went to sleep, I was like, oh man. I was trying to think who else could be competition for them at the end of August. Doesn't Blackpink come back? Or no, Blackpink comes out like the end with the pre-single, another pre-single release? Or someone else, or blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh no. So yeah. So Dreamcatcher's the one I have like an emotional investment in. Because I want them, I want them to do well. I want them to do well. Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway, oh my god, this video's gone long enough. Me ranting about Dreamcatcher. Okay, thank you so much for the past 27 minutes of your time. I appreciate your time as always. I'll be back to another video. Okay, until then, take care, stay safe, and be good to each other. I'll catch you all later. Bye bye for now.